All right, everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, whatever time it is, wherever you are. Welcome once more to another Alexandra Mayer's live stream. Today's a little bit different. Today is the first official stream of a website I put together specifically for the IRL community, but I think more so for myself than anybody else. But it's a website called IRL 24/7. Everyone, make sure you go over and check it out. IRL 24/7. And today I am testing out yet another equipment setup for while I'm on the road. I decided that even though I like doing the chroma key screen, the green screen, my laptop really can't handle it with the slower internet connections while I'm on the road. So I thought to myself, you know what? I think I just want to stream from my tablet to a TV because everywhere I go has a TV with an HDMI port. So I just picked up like a little $20 dongle through Amazon.com and got that going. But yeah, ooh, that's interesting. Someone's already giving me some gossip. Ashton Banks is saying that Reformed Stoic, how do you pronounce that? Stoic or Stoic? Somebody tell me. Stoic, put a 1 in the chat. Stoic, put a 2 in the chat. But they're saying that Reformed Stoic, Stoic, is blackmailing Casey for 10 grand. Thank you, NorCal. Thank you. Casey is the individual who funded the RVs, if I remember correctly, right? And that's interesting if that's the case, but I'm wondering if that's true or not because it was not too long ago that, at least from my perspective, it seemed a little bit like OG Geezer may have been thinking to do the same thing when it came to Aldi 1K. So who's putting out that rumor? Is it OG who's putting out the rumor? Or did Reformed Stoic openly say to his chat, "Hi, I'm going to blackmail Casey"? What's going on there? No, NorCal is not banned. NorCal is actually a mod. NorCal is one of my mods. But yeah, so I don't know. I'll have to. But here's the question, okay? Here's a question, and I would like all of your opinion on this. Should I do commentary on the official IR 24/7 commentary podcast about streamers I don't like also? Because I do want to focus on the positive. I want to focus on those that I do like, just to put some positive energy out there, give them some positive promotion, make them feel good about themselves. But some of the streamers who are the more interesting ones are the ones that I don't like, such as OG Geezer, aka OG Majestic Lion, Landon Tells. I used to like him, but he's just disappointed me in too many ways. Reformed Stoic, who has said a plethora of things that I don't agree with. What should I do? What should I do? Yeah, I am going to be a recap Andrea. That's why my name's Alexandra. It's like a derivative of Andy, or Andy is a derivative of Alexandra. But yeah, what should I do? Well, Stoics on the spectrum, as are many people in the IRL community, even myself. So I don't know. I don't know. Well, I will do some regular IRL from time to time, but I just like talking. I like talking, so I'm going to do some recaps whenever I feel like doing it. I should follow Pimp and Pat. Well, I'll tell you what, anyone who thinks I should follow anyone in particular, all you have to do is email me, alexandramayers@yahoo.com. You can always do that. No, I don't want to. And Peanut Gallery, why are you trying so hard to dissuade me from doing the recap? Are you doing recap and you're a little bit afraid of me encroaching upon your territory? What's really going on with you? Peanut Gallery. I hear a fire alarm over here. I guess some idiot started a fire. All right, so anyway, um, yeah, Ashton. Yeah, yeah. Well, I just know that the majority of people who are hardcore trolls in the chat tend to be other streamers who are looking to eliminate their peers because they don't that they want to be the only one. It's a very interesting phenomenon, but I've noticed it ever since I've become acquainted with the IRL people. So anyway, um, let's see if the volume is loud enough when I decide to play a video because I might end up having to bring my little streaming phone a little bit closer. I might have to bring my microphone closer. I don't know. But I'm just going to test out some videos. Now, if you take a look over at IRL 24/7, which just launched today, you'll see that it's not just streamers that many of you, I'm sure, are familiar with, when it comes to the little clique of streamers that are all linked to IP2. I threw in some streamers also from channels that I've just been watching for years and that I enjoy and that I think some of you may enjoy also. Um, 30 and a Wake Up, I think, is a really interesting channel. It just revolves around a guy who built like the ultimate camper van. I'm really into these off-grid vans because I'm going to build one this summer. Cycle Cruiser, he's a motorcycle and van build enthusiast. Who else do I have on here? The Fitness Marshal, just because I like to dance around the house and he does some awesome workout routines. I think I only really have one recapper listed so far, and that would be Rocky of the RR Show, just because he's simply awesome and he's super artistic. You know what? Let's check him out real quick because he was talking about another female streamer coming back. And for those of you who like, can y'all see this from the distance that it's at, or do I need to bring it closer? That's what I'm trying to figure out. Yeah, IRL247.com. Thank you, Trevor, for putting that in there. Um, Ashton, I know doxing is supposed to be this big taboo. I personally have been doxed to such an extent that at this point in my life, I am undoxable to where I don't have pity for anyone who's been doxxed because I was doxxed to such an extent starting back in, I guess, the year 2012 when I left the adult entertainment industry that I was almost pushed to suicide. Okay, I know what real doxing is, and the little piddly crap that I see it going on in the IRL community for the most part, it's just a bunch of people who think that they can do whatever they want and not take accountability for it. I think if the moment you decide to do IRL, you should be okay with your real name being out there. Don't do IRL if you don't feel secure in where you live, if people find out where you live. Or just don't engage in activity that could potentially draw so much hate against you that you're afraid for your life. You got to think before you act. And that seems to be what a lot of people don't want to do. But I'm a different kind of person. I am not the person to approach to be like, oh, poor person got doxxed, boo hoo. No, I don't feel sorry for you if you do because of what happened to me. Sorry. But anyway, let's check out the Rockies show. I really like this guy. He is super artistic. And he's talking about this girl known as ABBA coming back, and she's calling out another female streamer who I'm looking forward to meeting known as Corrine. So let's take a look at that clip while I look at the chat.
I've watched her. She never kind of like chats back with chat, and that annoys me as well because she never reads chat. She never reads chat. She never reads chat, and that really absolutely fucking cusses me out. I don't like that. Because I've said hi to her many times, and she's only talking about she's too obsessed with the Constitution that she can't even fucking read chat. Well, I think she's on Adderall. She takes a bunch of Adderall, definitely. Like, Corinne is on, I think she snorts Adderall, allegedly, okay? She definitely does snort Adderall, allegedly. She definitely does, allegedly. So, if you never been
All
to...
right, so we're gonna stop that there because that girl is definitely encroaching on some legal boundaries when it comes to alleging that Kareen partakes in certain substances that the only person who would really know the truth about that would be Kareen and her medical practitioner. So already, I think Abba, um, I would not want to hang out with her as of current. But I could be wrong. Maybe she's nice to some people. Maybe Kareen says something about her. I don't really know. But let's see what Rocky has to say about it.
We are live. It's the RR show. Special Saturday morning video. If you have been following the Carterverse / IP2 timeline, you know that last week, what is it, about 2 weeks ago, ABBA made IP2. It was a big deal. Maybe it was 3 weeks ago. Crystal stole her thunder. In my opinion, ABBA last night put on a classic stream. I unfortunately was only sent half of it. I was only sent the part to where she was kicked out of the bar. I think I have up to like maybe 30 seconds till after she gets kicked out. Then she went full. I didn't see any of that. So, let me start by saying in her ABBA's defense, she's not white. I'm not white. And I'll just leave it at that. So the dynamic.
Okay, let's stop
of
there.
my
Let's
decision-
we gotta stop. We gotta stop right there. Okay, now I did see this clip before I played it for y'all today, but all right. If you think I should add ABBA to IRL 24/7, put a 1 in the chat. If you think I should not, put a 2 in the chat. Okay. Um, I find Native Americans very interesting when it comes to race quite often because in many cases I have heard other Native Americans throughout my travels over the years say something very similar to what Rocky just said as far as um, engaging in what some people may consider to be racism, but then utilizing the backpedaling fallback of, oh, but I'm not white. You got to be careful when you do stuff like that because what you put out comes back to you. And what if I were to hang out with a bunch of people that were bashing Native Americans and I were to suddenly say, "Oh, but I'm not white." So I don't know about that. I don't know. Okay, so NorCal thinks I should cover ABBA. Tammy does not. Okay. Remember, put a 1 in the chat if you think I should cover ABBA on IRL 24/7. Put a 2 if you think I should not. If we only end up getting 2 votes, then I'm just going to do it. Because I know a bunch of you are watching, but you're afraid to participate because you're on your alts and you don't want me to figure out who you are. All right, so we're going to move right along. We are going to move right along. Let's see here. Okay. So check out the RR show. I like his show, despite the mild racism. Despite it. Now, Van City Van Life, if you've never checked out this dude, Van City Van Life, you really should, at least in my opinion. His name is Chrome, or at least that's the name he goes by. And this dude, I'm just going to go back to when he first embarked on his journey in his van. He built this thing out himself while he was on the road. He moved out of his condo and everything. But he makes some of the most beautiful streams. I mean, just for what it is, very interesting guy. He has so many videos. I want to go back to like when he was first getting on the road. And he's a Canadian. He's another Canadian. Got a lot of talent coming out of Canada. I think because it's so damn cold, they're trying to escape. All right, still going back. How many videos? Oh, here we go. Let's see, when did he move out of his condo? Well, let's start with the very first video. I love the music he picks too. He's a DJ.
My name is Chrome Valdez, and let's give you a little tour of my home on wheels.
So, this is an awesome channel for you to subscribe to if you're on the verge of being homeless. If you're thinking to yourself, where can I live and still be independent? Get yourself a cargo van and trick it out. I'm doing it this summer. I think he is. I think he could probably afford at this point to. Oh, my battery's about to run out. I think he could probably afford to move into like a condo or something at this point. He's probably made a ton of money on YouTube. Probably gained a ton of supporters, but still, it's cool what he did. It's cool what he did. He inspired me, and y'all can watch me build my van this summer. I'm gonna build a van, and I'm hoping to be able to make it an off-grid van to where I can really get away from everything. So yeah, I want to check that out. Are y'all able to hear everything all right? Is it too loud or too soft? Because I have an external microphone set up, so. I added a good friend of mine, Crystal Cox. You know what? Let's see what Korean's doing. She has been streaming all day. Let's see what she did. I think my Chromecast just went off. Oh well, we'll worry about it later. Anyways, I'm going to let that be it. Today was just kind of a test. Can I do a sleep stream? I could, but not right now because I'm not sleepy. But I want to test this out. Thank you, Ashton, for answering my question. And I guess I'll do an actual official stream. I would like to wait until I'm able to get to a better internet connection, which will be later this coming week. But I'm definitely doing a painting stream probably either tomorrow or on Tuesday. And I will attempt to do this little stream for IRL 24/7 and IRL news time probably 3 times a week. I think that's enough. Just for like a couple hours in the evenings. Do I snore? Sometimes I do. Sometimes I do. I have a sleep stream posted. You can check that out. SJC is posted on IRL 24/7. Actually, just real quick, I will go over everyone who's on here. All right, just give me a second. Let's see if I can bring this back up. Start. All right, here we go. All right, just real quick, we're going to go over who I have on here. So I have 30 and a Wake Up, myself, Attila. Now, Attila's link is a little bit different because he's not on YouTube, so I really couldn't figure out the recent podcast coding, so I just put a graphic link for him. But he's on here. Brittany Venti, she's interesting. Brittany is incredibly intelligent, and she covers some really interesting topics. So I'm really looking forward to sharing my commentary on some of her streams. I added Captain Content, Chicken Andy, Korean Forever, Krog Life, EBZ, Crystal Cox, she's a longtime friend of mine, Cycle Cruiser, Dope District. He has 2 channels. I added the second one. Gucci's, Hyphonics, just because he's nuts and brilliant. MC Frosty, Nuka Zeus. I actually might end up meeting up with Nuka Zeus to do a one-on-one interview with him. Playmate Tessie, because she's ratch. Scuff Justin Carey, SJC. Ski Mask. Is he ever going to change his channel name to just Ski Mask or Ski Mask Show? Because I initially linked the Ski Mask Show to this, but he doesn't really post any content on there. So I just defaulted to the channel that he always logs in on. Small Ari, I love her. Smooth Sanchez, he's great. Stop Speeding. I hope he doesn't end up ODing. He does need to stop speeding. The Fitness Marshal, the RR Show, and Van City Van Life. So you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go ahead and post a poll over on my Twitter account as to whether or not I should add OG Majestic Lion, Landon Tells, and Reformed Stoic. Because I'm not sure, but I'm going to post a poll. If you guys care, you can vote either yes or no. I'll let the poll run, I don't know, a few hours. Okay? Yeah. Oh, he got a new girlfriend? That's good. That's good. Okay, is his girlfriend, what is his girlfriend? Is she black or white? Because he's transracial, for those of you who are not familiar with Nuka Zeus. He went from being white to black. It's possible. Nowadays, you can be any race or ethnicity you want. She's black? Okay, well, you never know, because some black guys want to date a white girl. Maybe I don't know. I was thinking maybe he transitioned into being that kind of a black guy, but I guess not. Okay, interesting. Prom Night Live? I haven't heard of Prom Night Live. Oh, he was braiding her hair? He can braid hair? That Milano tan, that's one hell of a drug. Doesn't just darken your skin, but gives you the ability to braid hair too? That's great. All right, everybody. Have a good night. Thanks for hanging out with me. And I'll figure out a set schedule to do IRL 24/7. Bye.